can see the emojis, I can see the fire.
Your future self is gonna look.
That's right. The great sounds of Junior X right there. Okay, that's a tune called I'll Be Damned. And of course, we're going to be joined by Junior X right now, live and direct. Big shout out to everybody who's been loving and feeling that vibe. I'm seeing all the emojis coming through. That's great to see and to hear, to tell the artist. And of course, make sure you show him lots of love, lots of blessings. He's on the show right now. Junior X, how you doing?
Yeah, man, worldwide, you don't know, this is Junior X sending a big shout out to all those locked in.
Definitely.
Yeah, see me? Yes, man.
For real, for real. Well, you know what? I know you've been busy since the last time we've been speaking, but we have to talk about this tune, I'll Be Damned. Tell us about it. How did it come about?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, we have to big up Kelly Tucker Music who put out this one and the energy they're putting behind it, because I've been getting crazy response from the streets, you know?
For real, for real.
Man. So this song, as I say, was done, you know, for Kelly Tucker Music, you know? And it's an inspiration that comes from my observation of life and people and relationships and how they should hold on to what they really, truly value.
Definitely. And you know what? What a tune to put out, especially even more so in these times when people are hopefully realizing how important life is and those that we have around us.
Definitely, especially, you know, the mothers and the fathers, you know?
For real, for real.
Need to pull together and build back the family, you see me? And, you know, love the children, and then from the love radiates from the house, it radiates within the community, and then from the community it radiates throughout the world.
For real, most definitely. And you know, for those who are locked in and they might not know who Junior X is, tell us a little something about Junior X.
Well, Junior X is a, you know, battlefield warrior, and as I said, battlefield warrior, you know, musical battlefield warrior, here to uplift, you know, and I'm most popularly known for my hit song called Oh Plead My Cause, Oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. Order my steps, oh Jah, the way. Yeah, man.
Yeah, what a tune that one is as well. Blessings. So, you know, we are talking about
music, you know?
Yeah, for real, man, definitely. And, you know, we are talking about music and the creativity, but tell us about your creativity. How does it work? How do you get these tunes out so that they can be listened to by the listeners?
Well, first and foremost, it starts with the confidence of the producers.
Okay.
They know that Junior X, whenever I write a song, they know that I usually never miss, you know? Yes, and then now, on my part, as I say, I watch life and I see what is necessary, you know, what people need to be hearing in whatever time, you know? And I just get my mind locked onto that topic and then I just express. You know? Yeah, man.
For real, for real. And so, you know, we've got a question in from a listener, and I think it's a good question, actually. They're asking, do you ever find it difficult to be an artist with so much going on? How do you know, basically, what to actually talk about, to sing about?
All right, you see, every heart understands every heart. And when you do, whatever you do, as long as you're coming from your heart, you will connect, you know? So whenever I'm writing, I come from my heart to say.
Yeah.
And from ever since I've been doing that, I've always been connecting, you know what I mean?
For real. Definitely, that's true, that's true. So, who influences you and your inspirations? Tell us.
Everything in life influences me. Every single thing. Because sometimes, you know, something might happen and you get an idea, you get a thought. Sometimes the thought is just a spin-off from what has happened, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, besides from that, other artists as well, other genres of music, you know? And to give you an idea of, you know, my influences from a younger time, would be like Bob Marley, Buju Banton, Ninja Man, you know? All of those people, Sizzla Kalonji, Bounty Killer, Be the Man, you know, everybody. I just listen far and wide, and, you know, I have a love and deep interest for my people. I have a love and deep interest for respect and unity. So, you know, those are the things that inspire me mainly and what drives me to continue doing music, you know?
Definitely, for real. And so, with that, with the music, are you happy in the way the music is going at the moment, or not so much in certain areas?
So I'm not so happy in certain areas, but one thing that keep me up and up is the fact that what is to be has to be. And whatever you love, when you're doing what you love, nothing really gets you down, Even though you'll know the reality that, things might not be going the way it should be going. Once you're doing something that you love, it gives you extra energy to go on, But I mean, the business in the music industry need to be, it needs some things, touched up in it. But at this point where I'm just keep doing it. I'm just gonna keep doing the good music for those out there because I cannot let down the listeners because of the way things are going.
Yeah.
But I'd like to tell all my fans and my fans to be that you want to keep in touch with Junior X and my music, my contribution to reggae. You can go on Facebook, Twitter, in Instagram, YouTube. You can Google the name Junior X and you'll find all my works because every time I do works, I put it out there for my people, okay?
Definitely. So, with that being said, and the music that you do, what advice can you give to young people, either up and coming in this business or they're just starting out? What would you say to them?
Well, I have to tell them to keep doing what they are doing because there's something driving this generation of artists. Something is out there driving them, and it seems to be working for them, And I wish them all the best, and just think about the music, think about your career, think about first and foremost the future of the music and how far your contribution can take the music, so that younger artists coming up after you, they can have something to follow through with, So that is my advice to the youth. Don't just think about the ethnic market. Don't just think about the trivial stuff. Think far and wide,
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
man.
Definitely.
Package it. Yeah, package it proper because we are true ambassadors. So represent well.
Yeah, for real. And then, of course, yourself, you're into the music, you're loving the vibes and the energy. Is there kind of free tunes that you would recommend for the listeners out there that they have to go and listen to?
I need them to go and listen to I'll Be Damned.
Okay.
I need them to go. I need a younger. Yeah, I'll Be Damned is a very good song and it is very inspiring where love is concerned, and it can give you a certain insight towards even your personal relationship with the other half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it helps you to measure the love that you have for the other half and the love that the other half has for you, and reciprocally, you just grow on that, increase on that. Now, another song I would love for the younger youth to listen to is Gangster Life.
Yeah.
Because gangster life is no joke, and when I look out there in the world, I see everybody becoming gangsters, and they're turning the gun on each other, and they're not even firing the guns for a cause, So I'm saying it's time now for some introspect. The youth them need to put some self-control over the intratech.
Yeah.
You get me? Then I have another song called Nobody Knows. That song was written years ago. It was written on the day Michael Jackson died. And that song is so relevant today with all that is going on. So I'd like the world to go and, YouTube Nobody Knows by Junior X. And listen to Plead My Cause, because you need some prayer, some reverence. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yes. Also, I have another song I'd like the world to go and listen to, and that is called Freedom. Freedom come to those who fight, and not to those who cry both day and night. Then they party, believing they can dance their troubles away. The morning after, the same old song, the same old story again. No one to free them, but still they won't unite to free themselves. One great nation, weakened by division. Yeah, man, and that's just a few from my catalog. But as they search, they'll see lots of songs out there for me, especially one called Love. If love is the answer, my question is, why don't we live in love? Cherish life, the greatest gift from the Most High up above. A nation that stands divided shall fall united in defeat. So my message is give love and receive. The world is so tense, and every man I want him side of the fence. You know what I mean?
Wow, wow, wow. You're coming with the lyrics now. You're coming with the lyrics, for real, for real. So,
Yeah, because we have to sing for them and talk for them too. Because the lyrics, the songs are so poetic, you can speak it and still feel the power.
definitely, definitely. And you know, we're talking about this tune that's come out recently, I'll Be Damned. But I want to know, how did you meet Kelly? How did that all happen?
Well, Kelly Tucker heard my works and, did his research on Junior X and, got a contact from a friend of mine, that I was working with, and him called me up and said, hey, I have this rhythm I would like you to do a song on, and we spoke about, the rhythm and thing for a while, and, we talk about the business. After talking about the business, I said that Kelly is a real professional person, that I've never met him in person before, but my respect goes out for that man,
Wow.
Very great person, man. Very great individual to work with. Very professional,
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So that's just a basic understanding of how, the energy is giant.
For real. And you know, before we kind of say goodbye for now in regards to the interview, what would you like to say to the listeners out there?
My people, stay strong. And just know that I, Junior X, as your artist, I love you and I need to keep you all healthy and alive. We don't know what is going on in the world right now. Some call it a pandemic, some call it a plandemic, some call it a scamdemic. But, whichever demic it is, we have to be on the safe side. So, wear your mask, take your fresh air as often as possible, and sanitize yourself and, live. Live not only for you, but also for me and for your family and for your friends, your loved ones,
Definitely.
Yeah, man, and just give thanks each day you live, And remember, if you don't even love a person, you owe that person respect. You owe each and every one you come in this earth and see. Everyone you see, you owe them respect, and they also in return should give you respect. Yeah? And then from giving each other respect, then the love will come.
Definitely. Can't argue with that, for real. And of course, would you be up for singing a little something for the listeners out there?
'Cause I'll be damned if you should walk away from me. 'Cause I cannot survive this pain and misery, no. Girl, I'm holding on to you. So don't you ever give up on me. Don't you walk away, 'cause you'll only break my heart. Battlefield.
Hey.
Yeah, to the ladies,
For real, for real.
Man.
You know what, Junior X, every time we talk, it's always a blessing. I hope that you're keeping yourself safe and just bringing energy as you always do. And of course, until next time, we're going to keep the fire and keep the energy burning, yeah?
Yeah, man. Blessed love to all the listeners, all of my fans to be. Give thanks for listening, and may the universe bless the entire globe.
Definitely. You know what? Thank you once again for the interview. It's been a blessing.
You're most welcome.
Anytime. Speak soon.
Yes.
Bless, bless. Yes, people, please do go and support Junior X. Go and check out his tune, okay? It's a definite vibe, for real. It's called I'll Be Damned. And of course, we're going to be playing another little piece of that tune, okay? So make sure you keep it locked in. And then later on, we've got some new tunes coming, poetry moment, and so much more. But until then, I'll be damned. Here we go.
Now I'd be damned if she ever walk away from me. So scram and leave me and my baby. No, I can't forget the words. You are mine and I am yours. Up late at nights making plans how we would conquer the world. We shared a love just like no other could. You held us down both through the bad and good. Told me you love me. And over again I prove it's true. Now I'll be damned if you should walk away from me. I could not survive such pain and misery.